What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome back to the Pokemon Glazed walkthrough. In the last episode, we made it to Goldenrod City, got like one trainer into Route 34, but we gotta finish up Route, did I say 134? Nah, just Route 34. And we're gonna be heading into the Ilex Forest because, hey, Regina and the Drudges, or whoever they are, they got bad stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? Now the Pokemon Daycare's still here. And this guy's saying you can buy these eggs, and you don't know what's inside of them. Looks like they're each $500 Pokédollars. Honestly, I kind of want to buy them just for fun. I wish I could say what they are, but the guide doesn't, the guide that I use doesn't tell me what they are, which kind of sucks. I'll figure it out eventually, maybe by the next episode. Or I'm just going to completely forget about this, I don't know. But yeah, we're here to continue Route 34, and I'm already cutting out this battle. Okay, yeah, sorry, like, the dude had 3 Starmies. It was pretty boring, I promise. Tangrowth did level up during that, though. And let's go Ribby for the next one. So yeah, these Drudges, remember, they're kind of like also, look, it gets, like, foggy down at this section, too, which is kind of cool. You don't see, typically you don't see Route 34 have any kind of weather conditions. But yeah, these are kind of like the revamped Team Fusion grunts. The ones that followed Regina. They look a bit different. Kind of reminds me of like Team Plasma in Black 2 and White 2, in the sequels. But yeah, our ultimate goal is to get to the Ilex Forest today because we're going to be having a big old battle down there. And remember, that's where like Whitney and Jasmine are, so we got to go help them out and all that good stuff. Level 60 for Ribby now. And you got Togekiss. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out for that. We're going to Zeus here, why don't we? Only a couple more battles, though, on this route, and then, there's some more in the forest as well. Now, after this whole thing, you're kind of gonna be free to either go back to Goldenrod City and take on the gym there, or, you can head straight to Azalea Town if you want. However, I think next episode we'll just go back to Goldenrod, take on the gym, because we're already here, we don't want to skip over it, we might as well fight it, so that's the plan for the next episode. We got to make sure we get there, It's not like these battles are the easiest things ever. These aren't, your little Team Rocket grunts. They have fully evolved, tough Pokemon. I think Regina's Pokemon are going to be, like, in the 60s or something, or pretty darn close, at least. Alright, I think we're good to keep Toxicroak up front. And we'll take on this guy right here. Now, you can see there's a double battle coming up, so yeah, definitely watch out for that. I think you have to do it as a double battle. Actually, no, you can probably talk to him separately. But for the heck of it, I'm probably going to do it as a double battle, because why not, man? Why not? But yeah, you got a Zweilous, and then I think a Hydreigon as well. Now, remember, these things are part dark, so yeah, Revenge is going to do the trick there. You know what, though? I think for the Hydreigon, I'm going to go out to Dragonite. Yeah, if you didn't see the last episode, we got Outrage on Dragonite. Finally a good Dragon-type move, so this is a pretty time to go ahead and debut it. Why don't we, Toothless? And, oh my goodness, another Java update. You know what? I'm not going to cut this one out either. This is just stupid. Why am I getting so many? I got one, like, literally 20 minutes ago when I was recording an Omega Ruby episode. Why, bro? I need to make it to where, like, notifications just don't pop up on screen for me. That's probably what I gotta do. Oh, man, that makes me mad. Oh, it makes me mad, bro, I'm telling you. Nah, not really, but, I mean, hey, it gets in the way of y'all's viewing experience. And, that's the biggest thing around here. I say that for my live streams over on the main channel, and you know what? It's the same thing for the videos, too, man. Biggest thing is y'all's, experience watching the videos. By the way, I'm surfing over here because I just want to see if there's anything down here. Yeah, Route 34 has this whole other little section. In the Johto games, there's some trainers down there, but I guess there's nothing here in Pokemon Glazed. That's fine. Curiosity got the best of me. I had to check it out. Alright, for the double battle, though, let me make sure we're prepared. I think we'll do Toothless and Spike. This is actually a really good combo because I can go for Earthquake and not hit my Dragonite. So, yeah, let's make this a quick and easy double battle, and then we'll be on our way into the Ilex Forest, which, again, has a couple trainers and whatnot. So we'll be sure to fight them. But yeah, they have a Magmortar and Electivire. Pretty iconic duo right here, I suppose. The Gen 4 mons that got some new evolutions. Also, I went for golly, dude, I can't talk either. I went for Surf with Dragonite. I can't remember if that hits Rhyperior or not. Really hoping it doesn't. But I went for Earthquake. So Earthquake should be enough. Yeah, it doesn't hit us. Earthquake should be enough to knock both of these guys out. Because Surf definitely wasn't doing anything. That was without the sunlight out too, which now they put up the sunlight. So let's just get rid of these dudes, okay? Let's just get rid of them. There we go. Yeah, they're both weak to ground, so this was definitely the easiest way to go, and that'll do it for Route 34. Maybe at the end of the episode, I, like, go buy those eggs and hatch them just for fun. I don't know yet. We'll see. We shall see. Matter of fact, you know what? I think I am going to do that. That would be kind of a fun way to end it off. Alright, so they can't believe they lost. I think that person just accused me of cheating. Like, nah, bro, y'all just suck. Okay, come on, you're working for Regina. What do you expect? So, time to move into the Ilex Forest. Again, there's some more grunts along the way, so get ready. Also, it looks a lot different than usual. I mean, the place is, like, burning, and it's dead. So I guess this wasn't fog. This was actually smoke, which is kind of sad, bro. I mean, the Ilex Forest is a cool spot. Heck, it's got the whole Celebi shrine in here, and they're, like, burning it down and everything. Like, no, man. Gotta put an end to this. Someone call the fire department. I don't even think the fire department, like, exists in the Pokemon universe, but whatever. Of course, it's gonna be left up to us. Alright, Samurott right here, though. That's why I got Scribbles back up front. This should make it pretty easy. Yeah, I mean, could have had it done a lot quicker if we had a better Grass-type move, but we don't. I probably have some, like, Grass-type TMs sitting in my bag that I just, like, don't know about. That would so be something that I would do. Alright, yeah, you only had a Samurott, though, so that was pretty easy. I think I'm gonna heal up. Isn't it Toxicroak that's kind of weak right now? Wanna heal him up before this next fight. Yeah. Yeah, let's get him caught up a little bit. And I think everyone's almost level 60, right? Yeah, just King Boo and Tangrowth are the two that aren't quite there yet. Alright, so moving on along, yeah, you got logs falling all over the place. The fire's too hot to cross. I mean, this is a shame, bro. There's an item that we can't get down there because the fire's blocking our way. And, I mean, yeah, it's just sad to see the Ilex Forest in this kind of state, bro. This dude's gonna have an Ambipom and Clefable, hence why I got Toxicroak up front. Yeah, I gotta record this episode, and then after this, I gotta lift some weights, baby. Streaming later, though. And then, packing for... Well, no, I don't know. I think I could cram my packing into tomorrow, even though it's, like, the last day I'm here, but ain't that what we typically do? We wait till, like, the last minute to pack, for the trip that I'm about to go on, because I'm gonna be out of town this whole week, but that's why I'm getting ahead on episodes. Can't let y'all down, man. Can't leave y'all with, you know, no videos this week. Alright, here's Clefable. Fortunately, we're part poison. So, Sludge Bomb's going to... Oh, no, man. This is unnecessary. This is dumb. I mean, I swear, I don't think Sing ever misses when the opponents use it on me, even though it's like a 60% accurate move. I mean, it's got a pretty darn good chance to miss. I think it's even worse than, like, Hypnosis. You crit me with a double slap right there. Awesome. Wow, man, Clefable. You really shouldn't have, man. I suppose the poison's gonna finish you off on this turn, but we're gonna have to heal up this sleep, though. Not quite yet, because I'm gonna put someone else to the front for the next fight. But finally, down goes the Clefable. Is it just me, or does it look more pale than usual? I think that Clefable's sick. Probably because we're out here in a burning forest with smoke everywhere, like hacking up a lung. But we're gonna go, yeah, we're gonna go Toothless. And we got about 2 more trainers to go before the big bad battle, which I'm probably gonna go back and heal for just in case. Because I think she's gonna have like a team of 5 or maybe a full team of 6. I forget what Regina's team looked like back in the Ruins of Alph. I mean, it's been like a month since that episode, so cut me some slack. This person's got 2 Donphan. I used a Donphan on my first ever playthrough of a Pokemon game, which was Pokemon Heart Gold, so I always got a soft spot for this guy. Unfortunately, it can't take a Surf to literally save its life, so yeah, sorry, man. I think this will get Toothless up another level, though, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, it looks like Regina's Pokemon get to, like, level 59, so basically the same level as all these grunts. So that's kind of what you can expect. But one more surf will do the trick. I guess we either got, like, a low roll there, or this Donphan just has better special defense. Probably something to do with its nature. And then, yeah, only one more trainer left. I'm going to put Rhyperior to the front for the next fight. She's calling us nuts. Okay, really, says the ones who have been burning down the you know, historic Ilex forest. Talk about being crazy. Right here, is it this lady? Or this guy? No, he's just kind of blocking your way to Azalea Town. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see the person down here. Yeah, honestly, this person did a pretty good job of blending in. Why is it that, like, trainers who don't try to blend in with the environment do a better job of hiding than, like, you know, those Ninja Boy trainer classes that, like, have the, you know, fake tree statues and they're just the most obvious thing ever? But yeah, so Regina's still setting fire to the shrine right here, because basically their whole thing is they're trying to get Celebi, and I don't think burning Celebi's shrine is gonna do the trick, but apparently Regina thinks it is. By the way, not gonna lie, I took a bathroom break during that cut as well, which is kind of annoying for, like, editing, because that was gonna be like a random 3-minute gap, but I'll just cut it out. And oh boy, you have extra sensory. I did not expect that. I think I'm dead. Okay, well, that ain't a good start. That was kind of my plan to deal with Zoroark. That ain't happening anymore. All right, when in doubt, when things go haywire, let's go to our level 68 Rhyperior. But yeah, no, I'll just cut it out. It would be kind of funny, though, if I didn't cut it out. I've always wondered, like, what would happen if, like, you know, in a video I say I'm gonna do a cut, and then, like, I forget to do it, and then the video goes up, and y'all are just sitting there with, like, a minute of random silence in the middle of the video. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. There has been one time, though, where if you've seen the Pokemon Heart Gold walkthrough, you would know this. I accidentally uploaded the raw footage of a video. I still remember, I think it was the video where... I think it was the one where we got to Azalea Town. Maybe. But yeah, you know, it's the raw footage, so it's like, you can see me hit start recording in OBS, and you just gotta double protect. Okay, great. But yeah, you can see me hit start recording in OBS and then, like, end recording. I don't think I did any cuts in that episode, though, so there's no, like, random moments of silence. It's really only, like, just the raw footage. But yeah, that's kind of funny. That's the only time I've done that, though, and I didn't notice it until, like, a couple days after the video went up, so I was like, alright, whatever. But yeah, no, haven't really been focused on the fight at all. I guess our Pokemon are in the 60s, by the way, so we're sort of right on par with her. Yeah, the Zoroark, whatever, we were able to kill it with Rhyperior. Here's Aggron, probably, arguably my favorite Hoenn Pokemon. Unfortunately, it is now dead. And yeah, she only has 3 more mons to go. So, Kecleon, kind of an interesting Pokemon for, you know, an evil team leader to have. But we'll go into Luxray just to share the experience, I suppose. It is going to have, or I'm assuming it's going to have color change. We'll see, though. We shall see. I'm kind of curious as to what moves it's going to have, though. Let's just start with Spark and see what happens. We'll kind of just alternate between Spark and Crunch. Yeah, now it becomes an electric type. Oh, Substitute. Okay, I mean, at least that takes away more of your health. Substitute's just kind of annoying, though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make it fade away. Imagine she used it again, bro. Okay, yeah, she just goes for Slash. Not even gonna do a lot. Yeah, why does she have a Kecleon? I mean, really, of all Pokemon, you're supposed to be the big, bad, evil team leader, and you have a Kecleon. That is pathetic, man. Alright, 2 more to go. Now we have a Ditto. So, Ditto, you know, gonna transform into us. And what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I mean, I don't know. Alright, whatever. Dragonite. I was trying to think of some, like, smart strategy where I go to Rhyperior, let it transform, and then, like, Tangrowth could come in and just one-shot it. But this is probably going to be easier if we just, you know, click A, go for Outrage. We outspeed it, so I don't even know if it's going to get a chance. No, it's not even going to get the chance to transform. Alright, so that is only going to leave her Banette. Shout out to Banette, we're using an Omega Ruby right now. This one is not as good as mine in that walkthrough. And it went for Snatch. To this day, don't know what Snatch does. All I do know is that Outrage is going to kill it, though. So yeah, there's the beauty of Outrage. And we have defeated Fusion Boss Regina for the second time in the post-game. And, yeah, now Celebi comes out and, obviously is asking, like, whoa, what have you done? Who's responsible for this? It's Regina. It's right there. And she wants something called the Aurora Orb. And Celebi doesn't even, know what that is. So, Jasmine tries to step in the way. Celebi does some crazy power and basically restores the forest. Like, whoa, no way. By the way, where in the world did Whitney just go? Did she just get, covered up by that tree right there? Oh, no, it's time travel, that's right. That's Celebi's whole thing. Okay, never mind. Hey, yo, my bad. Hey, my bad, man. Yeah, but Regina has the Aurora Orb. And, now we're gonna go back to the present day. Which kind of sucks, because even though the forest isn't, burning anymore, now it's still kind of left dead. Speaking of which, you can still find wild Pokemon here, by the way. Don't know how they're surviving. But yeah, if you don't have repels on, you can find them. So yeah, Regina actually did succeed in getting the Aurora Orb, which, Celebi, you're kind of stupid, man. Like, you just gave the person that burned down your forest the item they wanted. You just gave them what they wanted. Or what they wanted. Anyways, this is Pius. Can't remember the last time we saw him, but we saw him at some point. And, yeah, Pius is like, oh, you gotta come with me because we're in trouble now. Oh, no. So he takes Jasmine somewhere. And, Whitney is gonna go back to the Goldenrod Gym, so we can now take on her. And that's kind of gonna leave us to, again, kind of either go to Azalea Town or go back and take on the gym. Now, inside of the Ilex Forest, this is where you can start the, catching Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde quest. However, by the way, Jay Dizzle's in the background. You good? He's sneezing. There's a charcoal, by the way. But yeah, no, I don't know if you can do it right now, or maybe you gotta wait a little bit. I don't know, but, I'll save it for a later episode. I don't know when exactly I'm gonna, do a bunch of episodes hunting all the legendaries. Maybe I'll get through, the main plot of the post-game. That's what I usually do anyways, so I'm probably gonna do that. Alright, look, the guard's back, so, yeah, he's like, oh, man, the Ilex Forest, yeah, man, what do you think about it? And we still have trainers on this route. Alright, a couple of things. So, I went ahead and bought those eggs that I said I would back at the daycare, and now they're hatching. Obviously, I wasn't gonna, show y'all me biking back and forth for 5 minutes. And, oh my gosh, a Spearow, wow. I was expecting something a lot cooler. The good news is, we have all 3 of the eggs, I think. Well, I guess they're hatching at different times. Okay, that kind of sucks. But while I'm still hatching these, I suppose I can tell y'all that I went ahead and fought all the trainers on Route 34 as well. You're not really missing out on too much. I mean, this guy had a Girder and Conkeldurr. There was the Youngster right there. The Picnicker down there had a Jumpluff and Skiploom, and then the Sailor. Yeah, I kind of forgot that the trainers reappear here. Once Team Fusion's out of the way. But how close are these other 2 eggs? That's probably why that one hatched so early. It was a freaking Spearow. Alright, so the one's about to hatch really soon. The other one may have a little bit more time. Yeah, best thing to do is just to keep biking back and forth in Goldenrod City. And I'm assuming, usually that's how it goes. The longer the egg takes to hatch, the more rare or, better the Pokemon is, so... Hey, let's hope for something kind of interesting in this, or in one of these next 2 eggs. If not, then I wasted 1,500 Pokédollars. But I'm doing it for the walkthrough, alright? I'm doing it for the walkthrough. But yeah, next episode we'll take on the Goldenrod Gym. As you can see, Goldenrod City's back to normal. Matter of fact, I might even, explore the rest of the city as well, just to see if there's any other items to pick up. And, wow, okay, I thought we would have had this egg by now, but I guess not. Egg number 2, what you got for me? Something a little cooler than a Spearow, maybe. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is, yikes. Hey, this is rough. This is rough. Okay, we have one more egg. I legit think we got scammed. Yeah, this one also says it's about to hatch. Was our money worth it? What's behind door number 3? It's gonna be a pincer. Okay, I guess. Kind of weird to see a pincer hatch from an egg, but there you go. I don't know if those eggs can be different Pokemon. You can let me know in the comments, but hey, had to show it off for y'all. Let's go ahead and just put all these guys on the PC. I'm never using them on the team. Give me back my OG Mons, that's for sure. But yeah, no, so we'll take on the gym in the next episode. Don't you worry about that. And then we will continue our journey south, because we're going to have to go through the Ilex Forest. And that'll eventually get us back to Azalea Town, where I think we should be able to fight the next gym leader there. Alright, there's my PC box. Honestly, I mean, that's like 2.5 rows of Pokemon. That's more than I thought I would have in this game. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day, and until next time, deuces.